the shadow room. In the cover through the cracks we build our home. If just the air was more poison, we can finally choke. Suicide attempts are too late. A living reminder of the ending days. A funeral march without the hurt. Proof that it gets fucking worse. Born ready, born to die, born to lose, born to survive. Born ready, born to die, born to lose, born to survive. Rumor, salvation, exaggerated a bit, but I found shelter in the shadow of death. We better calm that city on the hill soon, 'cause we're minutes from being underwater. Place coins on both of your eyes, 'cause in the end that's all they have to offer. Cut each other open for safety, but there's never enough blood for the altar. Suicide attempts are too late. A living reminder of the ending days. A funeral march without the hurt. Proof that it gets fucking worse. Born ready, born to die, born to lose, born to survive. Born ready, born to die, born to lose, born to survive. Born ready, born to die, born to lose, born to survive. Rumor, salvation, exaggerated a bit, but I found shelter in the shadow of death. 'Cause you and your anger and your hope, this world can give you more than just a my toes as it breaks celestial bones in which we've all sustained the growing of a sequestered hearts.
And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo! We just heard The Best Damn Pet Shop in Town by American Slang. That's a fucking cool... I want to go to the best damn pet shop in town.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Not too shabby. I bet they got pretty sweet puppies and stuff.
What town are they from?
Chicago.
They're from... where was that place you were just at?
Chesterton.
They're from Chesterton.
Shut the fuck up.
And then we heard Sequestered Hearts by Dismalamarance. Woo! I wonder, Morgan, can you
That one
look...
was my favorite.
Can you look that word up and tell me what that means?
No.
And then the band is playing at Reggie's Friday, April 26th, alongside Varaha, Withering Soul, and Dusk. And that is for Varaha's CD release. It's a CD release show for A Passage for Lost Years. I am Luca Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Sitting next to me is Greg Master, Greggy Poo Poo. And we are rocking out with us for the third time.
Three.
Endostalgia. Why don't you guys go ahead and reintroduce yourselves to the Metal Experience world and what you do in the band and who's missing tonight?
What's up? I'm Brad. I'm the big bald guy, and I play bass and I scream a little bit.
Bald guy. I'm Mike. I play guitar.
I'm Eric. I'm the guy with the afro who also plays guitar.
You have
and
tattoos,
screams.
Mike.
I
You're
have
not gonna talk about your
tattoos.
Mike's the guy with the
You got a new
tattoos.
pineapple one.
I got a
Got a
pineapple
new
tattoo.
Got a pineapple tattoo.
I do.
That's pretty sweet.
Where's it
All
at?
about it.
Right
On his butt.
Nice. I got it
Yeah.
on my penis.
Ouch.
I almost didn't recognize you with the hat on.
Yeah.
I almost didn't recognize you with
Take
the
it off.
pineapple
It's the
tattoo.
easiest
Oh
way
my
for me
gosh.
to handle the hair these days. Hair's too hard to handle.
Yeah, he hasn't cut it since.
I haven't cut it for like 3 years.
Oh, we're missing Dakota.
Yeah,
he's at
that's
a
what
He's
he's
the
at
angry
a
guy with the
dentist
eyebrows.
appointment.
He set up a dentist appointment
Wow.
on purpose.
Yeah.
That's super unmetal.
What a vagina wiener.
I know.
I hope he has a cavity just so he could get metal
Gee,
put in
he
his
does.
mouth for
He has a few.
He's got to go back on Tuesday.
brutal.
You've been eating that candy.
Well, let's take a trip back in time here and go over the past couple times that you've been on.
Couple two tree.
First appearance, you guys came out to our. You were one of the.
The
Well,
final.
In the final year, we were at our old spot, March
Were
3rd,
they the
2015.
final band?
No, we got kicked out of there in March.
Who was the final band?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I
And
blacked
March
out.
28th of 2017 was your last time on here. So it looks like we've been going every couple of years here. So 3 times is a big deal for you guys to be back. And I actually have a surprise for you guys.
Whip out your wieners.
So
Yeah,
was-
whip
if
out your
you
wiener.
Greg's gonna suck 'em.
very gently pick up your mic stands, it will unveil your prize. Ta-da!
Greg,
Oh,
pick
we
up
got
your
the
mic
VIP
stand.
pass.
Yeah.
Give that
No,
to them.
Greg,
because it's gonna
you
say
have
fuck
you have
you.
Dakotas
Oh, you have
under there
Dakotas.
that you
I
have
thought
to
it
give
was
to
gonna
them.
be a hate message under
How'd you
mine,
get this
so
photo?
I didn't pick it up.
How'd you get this photo?
It
of
was
the
on your
mushroom?
Facebook page.
Oh. Pass it to your
And
left,
that's
sir.
for
Fuck.
Dakota, the extra one.
Oh no, I'm not gonna give that to him.
Yeah.
We really
No,
appreciate
I'll
He's
have
only,
two.
he's only been here for 2 years. Well, so have I.
That's
That's not.
sick.
A,
I was actually
I,
I
yeah, I didn't
the
bring
guys
him.
recently saying that I want to use this for something, and they were like,
Sick.
Can I see it really quick? I didn't get a chance to see it. Yeah. Oh, the cops are
Well,
here.
you can use that for whatever I guess you want.
Sick. "Thank you." That's
If
awesome.
that means
gonna hand up.
breaking the law, then
Yeah, exactly.
I mean my
Well,
name's
VIP
not
and
attached to it, so
That's pretty sweet.
Your
But-
fingerprints are on it,
It's a
I
free
mean-
pass to do badass shit.
and they're under
Yeah.
lamination, so they'll never come off.
oh, thanks, Greg.
That's how
You're such a
attached
Debbie
to
Downer.
it you are.
Shut the
fine.
fuck up. Let's catch up. You guys have some new music that you guys sent me
Yeah,
tonight?
finally.
Yep.
Finally.
been
Yeah, I
a
was going to
long,
say, if we're
long
going back
time.
to that first EP again,
Oh God.
No,
we would have a
yeah,
problem.
We
The worst
specifically
part
brought
is that
up.
almost happened.
that almost
That
happened.
almost happened.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh
worst
my
We
part.
didn't
God.
get
You
our
wouldn't be the
music
first band
till-
that happened to for us, so
Oh,
it's all
God.
good. We've seen it all. So let's talk a little bit about your new recording process. So these are final, or they're still being mastered, and this is kind
Those
of
are the mastered ones.
master
We
versions.
got them a couple
Yeah.
days ago.
We
sweet,
have everything
just in
situated.
time. So nobody's heard these before.
No, we've all heard them a million times.
A
'cause
few
it's been-
select
But you guys
people.
have other people.
Yeah, a few
No,
select
no,
people.
but-
We've sent a
Ooh,
few.
so this
Not-
is like a
not lot.
debut
Yep,
almost.
just about.
Holy
Really?
fucking shit! What an honor. So let's dig deep into it. So where did you guys record these at, and are these 4 songs the only songs on the upcoming album?
Well, we recorded these with our good friend Jake Farhang, who I'm sure you guys are familiar
Oh,
with.
Jakey Poo.
Yes, sir.
We love Jake.
Yeah, of course. Everyone loves Jake. He's a good
I
man.
mean, how can you not?
Such a cute, handsome man.
He is a cutie.
Is it? But yeah, we recorded them with him again, just because the process is always super simple with him, dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really good at.
He knows us so
and
well.
he knows how to
too.
get the best out of a band too.
Yeah, he really does. Not even between us, but just like every band that's worked with him that I've talked to, they always say the same thing of just like how you feel way more comfortable like with Jake, rather than most people that they've been involved with. So
And he has some really cool bionicles.
yeah, he's
Those
also
are
got a
awesome.
lot of cool things in his studio. but-
Bionicles.
Yeah, they're like the Lego things, but they're not like Lego. It was
Oh.
from like
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
15 years
2000s.
I
ago,
haven't
yeah.
heard those things
remember
in like
Yeah.
forever.
And
They had the
Didn't you guys-
sick
he
commercials.
loves them.
Didn't you guys release a video where Jake was like, "Don't touch my bionicles"?
Exactly.
yeah, that was there.
That was me. I was fucking
That's
with
hilarious.
his bionicles. He was like, God damn it.
Jake is like the Adam D of the Illinois scene.
He honestly is. I hope that one day he gets the true recognition that he deserves. But
But for now, don't touch his
Yeah.
bionicles.
Yeah, for now, don't touch those.
He gets
bionicles.
so fucking pissed off.
Yeah, but
He'll just stare.
Where's the studio at?
it's in Algonquin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
He
really
just
close.
does it out of his house, like
Yeah.
in his garage. He made it into like a studio and like a jam space, and
He's got it.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's got it set up pretty nice. It's
So,
like painting on the walls. It looks.
what's the name
professional.
of his studio again?
I don't
He
think
doesn't even
has
have a
one.
name.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just-
all right.
Yeah, if you want to
Jark.
be working with him, you just kind of contact him about it.
Okay.
He's still doing everything by himself, which is impressive because he gets a lot done.
Fuck yeah.
But
And then, so you guys recorded 4 songs with him?
no,
Okay.
10 songs.
10 songs?
Well, actually,
11.
11
songs.
songs. 11 songs. We were going to have 11 on the album, and then one of the songs was just so far left field that we were like, maybe we'll keep that off the album.
And
Bonus track.
That's coming out on the 15th.
That's going to be, so
It's
yeah,
called
we're just
Pray.
using
It's
that.
a rap song.
Yeah, it's a rap kind of
So
song.
we decided to not put it on the album because it was so jarring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And just put it as like a bonus?
It's like a single. Like
a single?
yeah.
Just to
we
get
did a
some-
little video for it.
Yeah, just to get some attention back towards the band because we've been like silent for a while now since we haven't really had anything to post. We've kind of been in limbo in the process of waiting for the recording to finally be done and all that.
So then when did you guys start recording?
That was a while ago. man.
December 2017.
Yeah.
I remember because Dakota, he wrote it on the board.
Yeah.
And we always look back at it. We're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got the masters back this Sunday,
When did you guys finish recording?
August,
Yeah, it was like
No.
late August.
like late August,
Of
early
this
something.
last year.
Yeah,
Damn.
It was
Yeah,
a
it took a
ambitious project for
It
Jake.
was,
And we
yeah.
took a little bit longer than expected. So
Yeah.
those two things combined.
So you guys just got all of the masters back, you said?
yeah.
A couple
Yeah.
days ago.
We were supposed to finish, I think, before July, or in July. That was like the goal, and then we just got
You guys are
shit happened.
done
Yeah.
early.
No.
No.
No, yeah.
So then how are you
July
guys
2 years ago.
how are you guys releasing it? All digitally, or are you guys actually making physical copies of it, or
Yeah.
We've been debating about that because
Yeah.
no one ever
Yeah.
seems to buy CDs anymore. No one has like a designated.
Well,
like,
you
CD
do, and
buyer.
I do, but the
I know,
thing is, the mass people, they don't anymore, man.
a lot of people do like them, but I don't know. We still have so many CDs of the last EP and we gave like almost all of them out for free.
you know what I've
Yeah.
noticed work a little bit better for local bands is just the slip cardboard case.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like way more cost
Yeah.
effective, and it's not like you're just doing artwork for the front and for the back.
Yeah.
You're not like going all out with like a CD with a full booklet.
Yeah.
For like local bands, just the slip case with the front and the back, I feel like works way.
I
way
agree,
better.
and that's what we did. We did that with our first album, but I mean, even that, we still have a shit ton of copies left over. and just in general, you know.
And
it's
I
all
kind of feel bad about it,
online.
but I have at least like 3 band CDs from the local scene that I haven't opened because I'll just go on their Facebook and let them do it that way. So
Yeah.
I
part of me
listen,
Collector's
feels like,
items.
Yeah, part of me feels like an asshole.
listen to every single CD I get from local bands strictly in my shower. So while I'm naked, I will listen
How long
to
are your showers? And
That's
how many
interesting.
CDs do you get?
Oh my god! I have a tub full of CDs, all
Yeah.
just from local bands, and I've listened to every single one of them in the shower.
Do you have to stay in the shower?
I
until
mean,
the
I
CD's
like
over?
when
Is it like a personal
I'm
rule?
done with the shower, I just turn it off. But I look, I'm like, okay, I left off on track 4. So then next time I get back in the shower, I'll start back
Alright.
up on track 4.
Does an album ever grip you so hard that like you kind of want to continue to the shower to get more of the album?
I just grip harder on my
Luco's
penis.
Yeah,
been,
it's like, oh, this is so
been
good.
lying. He's been keeping Rivers of Nile in his CD player for quite a while now.
That one, just
Yeah.
because
He just started
called out.
listening to When Owls Know My Name.
that's a little different though, because
No.
that album's like
No.
really long,
Uh-huh.
and for
First
that,
off, it's not a
for
local
that,
band. Second
I
off,
don't-
that album came
Hold
out
on.
last
hold
spring.
your tits over there. The
Holding.
I can't listen to it in the morning because everyone's sleeping, so I can't be like blasting death metal.
Your
while everyone's
car.
sleeping.
Do
Your
it.
car,
Do it.
sir.
I do that all the
Just
time.
fucking
You,
do
you
it.
have a
That's my
car.
life.
So anytime I shower later in the day, I'll play music. So yeah, so that's why it's been in there for maybe a little bit longer because the CD's a little longer and yeah. What are you looking at me? We saw Rivers of Nile before they were signed, so I still look at them as the local
It's
band.
like a local.
I believe her. I don't know.
Because we saw them live way before they were signed, so don't give me that weird eye whatever you did.
It took him so long to fall in love with the album, and it's my album.
It's
so
my-
I just
To
want
fall
it
in
back.
love with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
You can have it back. I'm almost done with it. I'm on track 7.
He's not almost done with it. Let's play a new Endostalgia track. Where we can play off of the old EP to get us back familiar
no, just
with.
play the
No.
new one. No.
Yeah, no.
All right. So what is the first track that you want to play tonight?
Pickaloo.
Pickaloo.
It's the first song on the album.
Okay. So what's a pickaloo first of all? Because when I saw this, I thought
Ask Eric, I
Pikachu.
don't know.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, most of everything with our band is just random thoughts and ideas that we try to make come to life.
It
And
is-
Pickaloo was just a random name that came to
it's
mind.
also a character in Dragon Ball Z.
Well, that's
and an
Piccolo.
instrument. Oh,
Isn't it?
Piccolo?
Piccolo.
Yeah,
It's
that's
it's
the
still
green
close
guy.
enough. Yeah.
I always
green-
that's what
it's
I
the green
think though when
guy.
I hear Pickaloo every time is I always think of Piccolo.
I
But
think of
that wasn't
Pikachu.
the inspiration.
Thank you, Pikachu.
Isn't a piccolo an instrument?
It's
What
some kind of
what
instrument.
move
It
do
is,
you
it
Say.
is
think
an
of?
instrument as well, yeah.
What did you
I
say,
don't
Greg?
I said, what move do you think of? Dragon Ball Z move?
I don't watch Dragon Ball
I just
Z.
masturbate profusely.
That's
well,
what I do
let's-
most of the time
let's,
myself.
Let's check it out.
Just
and then we'll
crank down on
talk
my
about
cock.
what it's
What do you
about
think
when
about
we
that,
come back
Greg?
in. What's the new EP called that we're going to be playing this or album off of?
The album's
Dose.
going to be called Dose, yeah.
Dose. All right, here we go. Brand new
DOS?
Endostalgia.
Or
D-O-S-E. Yeah.
As the system cycles on, this little city boy gets spat out on the streets and has to find a way to live now. And as time rolls on, this little city boy gets caught up in all the same old fucking horseshit somehow. And still they come, they wanna put me on the streets, thinking that shit go funny to the junkie. Just come back with my fucking money. And then you see those fly honeys with that fat booty, wanna get up in those tight ass like this, make you was on this little city, boy ain't little anymore. Got 4 fucking kids to feed now. And as the city rushes on, the choices of his life come back to bite him in the fucking ass. So now, and still they come, bringing up the old shit, talking about they had my back way back before I turned away from all of it. And when your boys come calling to take that ride, you can't deny when there's built by to keep your little gangsta ass alive. He ain't ready for another gun, he's only got 3 in the house, he doesn't need another one. He ain't ready to put the AK-47 in his hand and lay it all on the line, man. We pray for love, but hate flows in quicker. Another lost child puts his finger on the trigger. And as he falls, laying down his brother. Another lost child used to be the perfect sinner. I'm just a perfect sinner. I'm just a perfect sinner. I'm just a perfect sinner. They still wanna play like that. Reach out and pull out that cat. The sacrifice is not because there's only as one way.
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
All right, we are back, and that was a brand new track from Endostalgia off the upcoming album Dose. That was called Pickaloo.
That's Melville's favorite song.
That's pretty sick. So let's there is some definite things going on there storyline wise. What was the inspiration behind this?
Well, basically the song is meant to be a story of just a classic young black boy growing up in the city.
Everything he's wanted to be.
Yeah. No, that's basically what it is.
Gang life.
It's just, it's just a
Eric's
kid who's
past
growing
life.
up in the city. And
Too many
like,
guns.
There's
Doesn't need
the
another one.
classic things around like drugs and gang and stuff like that.
Pregnant at 16.
Yeah. And that's why the chorus is like, we pray for love, but hate flows in quicker, because it usually does. And then another lost child puts his finger on the trigger, and then he goes through the cycle again, laying down his brother, and then they all are the perfect sinners. I don't know why I said perfect sinner. It kind of rhymes, so I just went with that.
Centers and trigger?
But yeah. No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
I guess. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sounds like it rhymes when in the song. But that's basically what it is about. It's just kids growing up in the city and stuff like that, not wanting to be caught in the classic cycle.
Your sound has definitely evolved over the years. At one point, I know you were kind of referring to yourselves as psychedelic metal
That was
type.
probably Eric saying that.
Dude,
So-
we're psychedelic metal, man.
So, what type of genres do you guys kind of see yourselves in, or a style? Because there's different influences I hear in your music, and it's a lot different than what a lot of the Illinois scene has done. So, what do you think?
I kind of think of it as like new metal, because it's not really like new metal. Like
Yeah,
if you think
that's
of
a
like
good point.
Korn or like Limp Bizkit, it's not really like that, but it's also not more of a traditional metal style. And I know that song was more of like a hip hop oriented song, so that kind of comes into play though, and we don't do that a whole lot. Normally, it's either like heavy or softer, or just something out of the ballpark like that. So I don't know, just new metal or just metal.
New
I don't
metal.
really say.
Yeah.
New.
It's honestly hard
Double
to
new
say
metal.
because we do go so all over with songs. Half the album is soft, half the album is heavy.
So it just depends on which song you're listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you call us?
I didn't
New
know
metal.
if new metal is that a
New
new
metal.
term?
No, I made that up.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to
think
make it a
that's-
new
Can
term.
we do new metal squared?
I think that's why she
I
was
like that.
asking, because she's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Most people, we don't even know
Yeah,
what to
we
say.
don't know what to
honestly.
say.
I mean, it definitely is different. It defines you guys, and you stand out because of it, which is a good thing, rather
Yeah.
than be saturated with everybody else that kind
I
of
agree.
sounds similar.
That's one thing we always try to go for.
I've been in bands like that where it's just like, oh, we're trying to sound like this or we're trying to sound like that, and it gets like there's no like passion in that. At least not for me. I can't speak for everybody, but if I'm constantly trying to emulate a different band, then there's no heart in that. So you got to play whatever you want to play or whatever comes out. So I think that's what it comes down to.
So over the past few years, because what year did you guys start as a band officially?
2013, 2014.
Yeah, 13 or 14. I don't know.
Is that when you started playing together? Or is that actually
That's when we started.
So
That's
that's
when we
like
started the band.
5 years.
Substance.
Substance. Yeah.
5-6 years.
Substance.
How have you felt that your music has kind of formed? Progressed. Thank you. From now.
Regressed. Like, well, we've gotten worse.
Significantly worse. More than anything, I would just say that we just aged, and we all kind of developed. We got like more comfortable with each other's tastes and things like that, and like things that work for the band. So we kind of lean towards certain directions these days rather than like going all over the place like we have in the past. Like this album has a lot of things that go all over the place, but this album also has songs that are like 4 years old. Like some of the songs that we initially wrote.
Yeah.
Some of these, if I'm not mistaken, are older than She Was.
Yeah.
Which was like the main one that people like off the old one.
Yeah.
So it's like the first 4 or 5 songs are new and the last 5 are old.
Kinda.
And the vocals
Ish.
have improved significantly too, like from
Oh yeah.
from how we were in the beginning. Like
Yeah.
just with like my own style, and then including Brad, in with like his screams and Dakota's sings.
We
now.
call him B-Rad.
B-Rad. Well, I call him Be Real.
That's his
He
name
does.
in the group
B-Roni.
chat.
Yeah.
B-Rad.
That's his name.
That's what people pay me. That's fine. I could deal with
B-Rad.
that. It's better than like fat ass or something like
Yeah.
that. So you
It's
know,
fat
that's
ass.
fine. Yeah, I kind of like that.
Be
though.
Red, Bill Gluckman, down with the bitches and hoes.
Down with the bitches and hoes.
The newer songs that you guys have now, when you guys started writing that, did you find it easier to write together, or was there a?
Real quick before that, so you said older songs. Do you mean older as in they just haven't been recorded
Yeah.
and they're just
Yeah.
older?
Yeah.
Or older as like they're re-recording
No, we didn't
older stuff?
We recorded.
We
anything.
recorded them ourselves.
As a
but
demo, it doesn't
I wouldn't
count.
even honestly
We didn't put
consider
it
that a
out.
real recording because we didn't put much time. We didn't even use BPMs when we recorded them.
Greg, that stands for penises per minute.
Penises,
per minute.
penises. Mambo.
Penises per minute.
Beavis.
Got it?
10-4 on that.
Perfect. Well, back to my question. So, your writing process now, have you felt like it's become easier? Were there some difficulties?
Well,
I'd say it depends.
it depends on Normally, it's me and Dakota doing like most of the writing for like I'd say a majority of the songs. Mike does some beats sometimes, but between me and Dakota, it's honestly kind of easier to write now. We just got more comfortable with each other, so we just go through the cycle of me bringing random riffs to the table, him playing through them, and then us just hashing them out basically until they're songs. It's
Sure, you right.
What's your favorite song off the upcoming album?
Sign, probably
Room
sign.
I was gonna say sign. So
sign or
honestly,
sign
yeah.
or.
Are we playing that tonight?
I think we're playing
Yeah,
both
we
of
have
them.
some.
Yeah.
You're like, no, we're not playing it. It's our favorite song, but you don't get to hear it yet.
I would say sign or Memento Mori.
Really?
I like
good.
Memento because
It is okay.
I actually like to listen to Memento. Like most of the other ones, I don't like.
Roombush, Satellite. Satellite's just so
cool,
long
but
though.
It's so fucking long.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's like an effort to like sit through.
Yeah, it is.
I do like it, but playing it
It's one of those you got to be driving around.
and
songs.
it's
Yeah.
like it's like slow for half of it, so I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there hitting two notes.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's a good song though.
Was it cool if we play Sign? Now I'm really excited to hear why it's
Okay.
your favorite.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll talk about this one when we come back in. Here is another song off Dose. This is Sign.
I'm Meredith.
I'm Ryan. And I'm John. And we are Victims. And you're listening to the Metal Experience. Check out our full-length album, Volume 2, Inside the Mind, available everywhere.
Well, hi there. Hello. We know you're enjoying your current dose of metal with the people at the Metal Experience. What are their names, Ryan?
Hey, Morgan and Luco, how you doing?
Well, howdy. Should you get through with your dosage with them and find yourself still wanting metal, come see us at the Epitome of Stupidity podcast. You can find us on Podbean, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, and other places, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's a cool show, I must say.
Until then, back to these guys. Bye-bye.
Woo! All right, we're back. We just heard Sign by Endostalgia. We were talking about some Rick and Morty during the break. Greg, is that right, Mr. Poopy Butthole?
Sure, you right, Ray.
Fuck you.
Luca doesn't know what his favorite episode is.
Favorite episode?
Brad, what's your favorite episode?
I
of
said
Rick and Morty?
Meeseeks.
Oh, okay. Mike.
That's the fucking best.
Have you?
I don't know.
That's a good one,
I'm gonna
too.
go Scary Terry because that always gets me, bitch.
If you say Pickle Rick, I'm gonna be mad at you.
Pickle Rick's a good
Pickle
one.
Rick
It's a good
is
one,
good.
but-
Pickle Rick is so
It's not the
old.
best
Everyone,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
that's everyone goes for that one.
I kind of like when they're on the, what's the one planet that they have to,
The
the
whirly
murder,
girly.
the murder planet.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
Purge planet.
Oh, the Purge Planet, yeah.
And they just fucking
I
murder
love
each
the
other.
I love the guy at the top of the clock tower or whatever.
Oh, he's like,
And
you
he's
didn't
reading
read
the
my
story. Like he reads he falls down
Yeah.
and fucking snaps his neck.
You didn't like my story. It was garbage.
Yeah, who likes the story now?
Let's try something.
Morty just loses it.
Hopefully this will be fun. But you guys have done Mad Libs before.
Yes.
Do you remember how to play Mad Libs?
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
If you want to do
remember-
that with us,
do
you
you
can try to do that
remember-
with us.
The terms, adjective, noun, verb, what all those
Yeah.
mean.
This is gonna be ridiculous.
Nope.
Just so you're warned.
Okay, well, just get ready because I'm going to ask and then I'll read. But here we go. So throw out these as we go, and I'm going to type them in. So
Throw 'em out,
give me an adjective.
Disgusting.
Sick.
Well, I just said disgusting. So
You pick the next one, Mike.
hold on.
Okay.
Now I got to think of how to enter this.
Disgusting, sick.
Basically
There's still
this.
sin.
Oh, Anatomy Park was good. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that one's
I'm
good.
just scrolling through episodes to see.
Park was good.
How do I hit enter? How do I hit enter?
That'd be part good.
What's the one where they're all dreaming and the people
That's-
pop up?
That's or the one
Okay,
where they're
give me
making
a
memories,
noun.
or like they
Yeah,
create-
yeah.
yeah. That's
Mike,
I love
noun.
that one.
That's a
Where
good
there's
one.
the fridge and it's like, yo,
What's a
remember that
noun?
one time?
noun.
Like vagina. That's a
Person,
noun.
place, or thing.
School.
What is it?
School.
School?
Mike.
School.
School.
And Mike played a
Mike
school
Hall.
shooter
What's
in
a
the Alethea
verb?
video.
Ran.
Ran?
Close Encounters of the Rick. Oh, wait.
A
Close
person
Rick
in the
Counters.
room.
It's not
Eric.
a verb.
Eric?
Greg. Okay.
Okay.
Your turn now.
Oh.
An adjective.
Gimp.
Gimp? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
It's not an adjective.
No, it's-
No, what's an adjective? Come on. An adjective.
Jump.
Jump. An adjective.
An adjective. A describing word.
Oh. Smelly. Sorry.
God, I hope this is funny.
Oh,
A
get
place.
Swifty.
Place. Algonquin. That's all we know.
An adjective.
Gigantic.
Big Trouble in Little Sanchez.
Yeah, that's a good one. You
A
should.
noun.
You should have.
Noun. Mike. Person, place, or thing.
She.
Oh, come on,
What?
vagina.
No, a person, place, or thing.
Just type in vagina.
Vagina.
She is
That's
not
a noun.
Person.
All
Oh,
right.
Greg.
Greg.
I'm put
Greg's
Greg
already
there.
in this. I already put him in
Well,
there.
then put Eric.
Put him in. Okay, fine.
He's already in it too.
Put,
Any-
put Brad.
Any noun.
You want
just
Brad?
put Greg.
Okay,
Let's
Brad.
throw some Brad in there.
Greg's
Noun.
a big girl now.
Greg's a big girl now.
Greg's a big girl now.
You can make this funny.
Sure,
Oh,
you
squanch.
right.
Squanch.
Hey, that's a noun, a verb, adjective.
Squanch.
Squanch.
What's a squanch?
It's getting squanchy in here.
How would you even spell that?
I want to squanch you, Morgan.
God, I hope that sounds disgusting. Part of the body,
Shut your
Morgan.
squanch
plural.
mouth.
It's S
Vaginas.
U
Vaginas.
and
She's got
CH.
that one.
Squanch.
An adjective.
Squanch.
Like smelly vaginas?
We already said smelly. Do a floppy.
Sloppy, yeah.
Stinky.
A verb.
Pickle Rick is so good.
Eat.
Eat? Is that
Eat.
the final answer? Okay. A plural noun.
Columbo.
It's not a thing.
Columbo. No, that's a proper noun, not plural. Man,
Do Taco Bells.
Ooh, multiple Taco
thinking,
Bells.
I was thinking proper noun.
A plural noun.
Taco Bells.
Another one.
Oh.
You could do tacos.
Walmart.
Denny's. Walmart's. Whatever.
I love Walmart.
An adjective.
Rigid.
Rigid?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
RIGID?
Yeah.
I don't know if you
There we
trust
go.
me,
It's
though.
okay.
No,
Adverb.
What'd you say?
Adverb.
Adverb. I don't remember what that is.
Yeah.
I never could remember.
Describes. It describes.
Ends
I've been
in-
lost this whole
yeah.
time.
It's a describing.
like
Word.
running or.
What's
or
the difference between that and
smelling
an
or
adjective?
smoking.
Then?
Yeah.
That's why.
This is why
It's
I
like
was never good at
quickly,
that.
well.
Quick,
something.
quickly. We're stupid.
Part of the body.
Oh, penis.
Head.
Penis head.
Oh, penis head. Yeah, do it. Do penis head. Or you could type
All
in
right.
mushroom tip.
Here we go,
Or the
guys.
more proper head of penis.
Here we go.
One-eyed
Wait
Willy.
for it. Wait for it. This is called street beat.
Kids out on the street. Kids on the beat. Street kids.
All right, I'm going to read
Street
it.
kids. Street kids.
Luco,
What's
are
up?
you ready?
Born ready.
All right. Whenever people walk past the corner of Disgusting Avenue and School Street, they immediately stop and ran. Hold on.
And run.
I love
Little
that.
Eric and Yo-Yo Greg performing their jump street music.
I like that.
This smelly duo is famous throughout the Algonquin for their gigantic orchestra of street sounds. They clang the lids from Brad cans.
Ooh.
They bounce squanch balls on the ground while stomping their vaginas. They use brooms to make floppy, sweeping sounds on the sidewalk, and they use the handles to eat rhythmically against Taco Bells parked on the street. They're having the time of their Denny's, and the same goes for the rigid onlookers who quickly clap their penis head at the end of each and every number.
They clap their penis head.
And that
to us.
was the Endostalgia sweet
We're gonna use
street
those.
beat
Add some
Mad Lib.
lyrics. That's a good song.
Clap those
That's funny.
penis
If I just
heads.
scream all that, that's perfect.
Squanch all over my face. Your I'm sorry,
So,
your squanch
speaking
balls.
of street
Sorry.
performances,
Sorry,
I
I
saw
was
you guys have
squanched today.
have a couple of shows booked currently.
On the street.
On what streets?
Dundee Street.
Okay. And Squanch
know.
Avenue.
Squanch Avenue.
Yeah, Squanch in north.
Oh, we're
and
playing
Squanch
Rock
in
House
south.
July 6th with Victims, Alethea, and Synoville.
Cool.
That is such a badass lineup.
Yeah.
We're super excited about
Yeah,
that.
last year was really really surprisingly good.
Yeah.
So now with Victims, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's going to be way better.
I think there was
I
like
love
300
Victims.
people.
There was there was
last
close
year.
to 300
Like, that's
last
what
year.
Camille
So
said.
I think
That's
we'll definitely
insane.
hit the.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And Rock House has an occupancy of 400, so I think we'll totally be able to.
That'd be
do that.
fucking amazing if we sold out.
That would
Never
be totally
expected that.
amazing. Fuck yeah. We're really excited about that. That's actually the only show that we have right now.
I was thinking, I don't think we have any more shows.
No, yeah. Besides that, we were thinking about doing this one,
Oh, yeah.
Crystal Quest
It's a Crystal
Festival, but sadly,
Like
it-
with Shiny
it's on
Rocks.
the same weekend as the Rock House.
Like
show.
a bunch of people sell shiny
Yeah.
rocks.
It's
that
like a festival
improve your
for people who
chakras.
sell gems and jam
Hippies.
and are hippies. And then there would be us playing.
Where would that have been at?
I don't
The
know. I
hippie
forget where that
Yorkville.
was. I know it's an hour away from us. But
Yeah,
other than
Yorkville.
Yorkville.
That still sounds fun.
Yeah, it
That's
could've
my
been
type
It-
of place.
It would be.
You got some nice rocks over there.
You got
I do
some
like
nice
Got any
That's
ones.
squanch balls?
It would be
Yeah.
fun, but they're
Squanch
like
ball, yeah, exactly.
we have to sell a certain
Squanch.
amount of tickets, and they're like $70 tickets.
Yeah,
What?
70.
So we can't fucking.
Because it's a 3-day festival.
Yeah, it's,
Like an hour away.
And exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so come on, you know.
we can barely get people to pay
Yeah,
$15.
exactly.
Let alone
$70
65,
ticket.
70. Jesus Christ.
That's so squanching.
We're not Metallica.
expensive.
Seeing Mastodon for $80, I wouldn't pay fucking $70 to see me.
Yeah. For 30 minutes.
That's
on.
squanched up.
That's squashed.
Squanched up.
You're retarded. Greg.
You're a squancher.
You're squanching it. It's
Yeah.
squanch.
Let your squanch in the mouth.
So for the upcoming album, do you guys already have artwork done and all that fun stuff?
We basically got
think so.
most everything situated.
Yeah, everything's finished.
The last few weeks we've been trying to just get everything hashed out for shirts and all the sticker designs and just every little end of getting the final album situated to give to the public. So
Now, what about the ETA? When do you think that it'll be officially released?
We had a date.
yeah, we
July
have
It was
2nd.
a week before Rock House.
July 2nd.
July 2nd is when the album's going to be released, and then we're going to use the Rock House show as kind of like also like album release.
We were gonna do it sooner, but then like damn, this show is like a perfect fucking
That's
time
it.
to schedule it around so we can put
Exactly.
it out, and then people will get like, oh, they're cool, and then they'll hopefully see us. So
Yeah.
Nice. And any music videos coming out for this album that you guys have
Yeah.
worked out
Yes, we
yet?
have 2 of them.
Yeah, we're gonna.
One's on the 14th.
3. Oh, no, we
No,
don't have 2.
2.
You're right, yeah, never mind.
We're gonna do a third, but
The third video is for that rap song that we were talking about earlier. That's not part of the album.
no, what's the second one? Oh, Roombush. So it's Roombush.
Oh,
Sign.
yeah, it is only 2.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it is 3. Yeah, it is
I'm
3.
working on the third one.
Room Bush?
Did you say room bush?
Roombush.
Is
Yeah,
that a
That's
vacuum
another song
cleaner?
that we brought tonight.
What is a room bush?
It's that vacuum
Again,
cleaner.
classic
No, Eric, I remember.
It's
when
the
you-
weed you
Yeah.
find, like, in the room.
See,
Room Bush.
it's like
Oh.
in our
That's-
rehearsal
no one knows
space,
whose it is. It's
There's
just
like
the
weed on the table, and like,
Oh.
whose weed is that? We're like, I
It's
don't
just
know.
the room
So
bush.
Oh,
it's just
nice.
community weed.
Nice.
Nice.
Fucking the
Nice.
best kind.
Yeah, it's the
But
room bush.
it's usually old and gross.
Ew.
It can
So
be most of the
squanch and
time.
squanch.
If anyone left it behind, yeah, it's probably
Gross.
gross.
If
Price
someone left it
squanching.
behind, it's time to squanch. You know.
It's time to squash. Bitch. Aw, bitch.
Bitch.
Well, Luco,
Yes.
it's about that time.
Is it squanching time?
Oh, no.
I squanch. You know.
I don't want to squanch.
I want to squanch all over my face, neck, and
I'm not
chest.
squanching anywhere.
I gotta
near
go
here.
squanch in the squanch room.
All right, shut the squanch up, and we're going to do this segment.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
Woo! I'm Luco Colombo, and I love big fat cock.
Yeah, I do.
Who doesn't?
God bless America. What do we got tonight, Luco? Yes.
He has no idea what he's saying.
Read that.
Hey, look what I found. Brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recording. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs.
All right, so hold on, pause. See how he read that? See how you rush it every week where you have no idea what the fuck you're saying anymore?
What are you talking about?
Be more like Greg. Greg, continue.
Damn, Greg, good job.
Well,
Good job.
I did
job, Greg.
I did used
That
to
was
work
very,
in a call center.
very
so.
professional.
Brought to you by our friends at
I
Imprint
did
Recordings.
fuck up.
Your
That's not
music,
how
your
he.
imprint.
That's not
Visit
how he
Imprint
reads
Recordings.
it
Recordings.com.
anymore. He
For more
rushes
information
it,
for all your
and every
recording
week he gets faster and
needs.
faster.
The second to
He tries to
last
rush it,
word
and then
I
he'll take a
messed
breath
up.
and be like, "And this week we have to." Blah, 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 blah.
Brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit ImprintRecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs.
Yeah, that's how I
like the
feel
end of
like
the
you do every
commercial.
week. But anyway, Greg, continue. You're awesome.
All right, the band was Life Pilot, and they are from South Australia. I don't know the town.
Adelaide.
Adelaide? Adelaide.
Sounds delicious.
Your town sounds
Well, you can't eat it.
delicious.
Like Kool-Aid.
Yes. And that track was Dark, Dark Goose.
Well, this track is because we haven't played it yet.
Aw, damn it, Greg, you're doing so good.
Oh, you messed it up.
God damn it. You better check out this band's official music for the song on YouTube, Dark, Dark Goose.
Here we go.
Somebody's soul is nice, well down, reflecting as insane.
Hey, come check out Small Town Mentality Podcast with your host Ben and
Austin.
We are on every Thursday morning
with tips on how to be a more efficient racist.
No, we don't do that.
Also, best ways to bag your sister in the sack.
No, I don't think we've ever talked about that.
Also, we do impressions.
We don't do that either. We do have some buttons that we push sometimes.
What? And black people.
Anyways, you can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, and everywhere you get a podcast.
You can find us closest to your nearing Burning Cross.
No, you can't. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at STM Podcast. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, we're Witherer. Hi, Witherer. And we're addicted to metal on the Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, that was brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. That was Life Pilot from Adelaide, South Australia, and that was the song Dark, Dark Goose. And you can check out the band's official music video for that song on the YouTubes. And then, Jesus, I got pens flying at me. You can also read Cole's review on that on the song on our blog, Reviews from the Crypt. He just did it on the song.
Yeah, that was the single that had come out that they asked for a review on.
Okay. We are back. Morgan Danielle, Luco Blaze with Greg Master, Greg.
Sure,
Greggy
you
Poo.
right, Hollywood.
Yeah, okay, Ray. And we are rocking out here with Endostalgia in the back of Fitz's spare keys, getting turned up.
Why can't you guys do it in the basement anymore? Did it get remodeled? Because I remember the
prefer
last
the
time we were
Oh
here.
no, it's if it's busy during jazz night, we get
So
thrown
we
to the basement.
we do
Oh,
the
okay.
show
She's too lazy.
twice a month up here and twice a month in the basement.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because every other Tuesday they have jazz band going on up here. So when they're up here, we're in the basement. Or should I call it the dungeon?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we still do the show in the dungeon. We just this week, jazz next week. So next week we'll be in the dungeon.
Sure, you right.
Sure, you okay, Hollywood? Hollywood, you son of a.
You two are pathetic.
Your mom.
You're funny.
Your mom's funny.
That's a compliment. It's a good thing.
Hell schmaten.
So out of all the
Schmail
years that
schmootin'.
you guys have been a band, what is one of the most memorable shows that you guys have played?
Alethea Party or Rock House?
Yeah, either of the Alethea parties were both really sick. I don't know. It's hard to say which one was better. What do you guys think?
Yeah, one of those. Maybe the rave too. The rave and Reggie's
The rave was cool.
was cool. Just like I don't know that time. It was just a fun time.
That was a cool time.
Wait, when did you play the rave?
We didn't. We
It
played like
wasn't like one of the big
the
stages.
side
It was
We played
rave.
the
it was
bar
the bar.
stage.
So you know what's cool about the rave though? Maybe I'll tell you off the air. I will definitely tell you off the air.
I don't know. I sat at a Taco Bell in the parking lot by the rave, and 3 different people came up to me trying to sell me drugs. But I know if they're coming up to me trying to sell drugs,
Who?
it's not. I don't know. Some guys.
No, I said
Did you buy
cool.
any?
Yeah,
No.
what
If
kind?
they're if they're coming up, I don't know. If they're coming up to the car, they're not trying to sell me weed. I know that like
They're just businessmen. You
like
didn't
what kind of
even
weed?
ask 'em
I
what
don't
they
want to
had.
buy heroin. This sucks.
They had the sherm, that lean, that mean, that codeine.
What the fuck was that?
He's practicing.
Yeah, man, he clearly
You know,
likes some
last
codeine.
last
That wet
week
daddy.
on the show we had Reckless Redemption, and Greg was Norwegian for the day, and I don't know what
please.
happened to that.
How does that happen? How do you become Norwegian for the day? Please explain.
All you need to do is burn a church.
Is that how you talk?
That's
for
how we talked the
2
whole
hours?
night last week.
I was talking about burning churches.
It was great.
You have issues.
It was great. So I don't know what happened to that character, but whatever got into
He'll
Greg.
be back next week.
Okay, good.
That was horrible.
We'll have to create a Viking name for you. A Viking.
What's a
name.
good Viking name?
Yeah, give Greg a Viking name. Endostalgia needs to deem Greg a Viking.
What's
Dale Gribble the Viking?
Dale Gribble.
Dale Gribble.
What the
That's
fuck?
a real Viking
Dale
name. The name's
Gribble.
Dale.
Dale Gribble. A Rusty Shackleford.
Rusty Shackleford.
I'll take either one.
The butt Viking.
Do I don't fucking know a Viking.
The
name.
government knows me as Dale Gribble, so I have to go under Rusty Shackleford.
There you go.
Rusty
You know
Shackleford.
about
The
that.
Viking. The Norwegian Viking.
Rusty Shackleford.
You keep using my name, and I keep getting the mail.
Tonight on the show, Norwegian black metaler Rusty Shackleford and the Rusty Shacklefords.
Okay, I'm gonna write that in my phone.
Rusty Shackleford.
We'll figure something out.
It's
Just
from King
need
of
to
the
know.
Hill.
What's been an embarrassing moment that you've experienced on stage?
Brad.
I launched a fucking guitar stand at Rock House by accident.
My guitar stand.
How did you launch it?
Because I did like a spin and I scooped it
He
up.
was trying
and
to be
it was,
super
I was
cool.
trying to be real cool, and then like my guitar came up and I hit something, and for half the song I got all fucked up because I didn't know like if it was a cable, if it was a stand, how far it went, if it hurt anybody. So I was like fucked up for this like half a song, but we have it on film, which is pretty cool.
And did it
Nobody
fuck
got
anyone
hurt.
up?
No, it just
But yeah, it's
it
hilarious.
did hit
It went
somebody, but it
flying,
didn't like
and it broke.
hurt them.
And it broke.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was So then Brad bought me a new guitar stand.
Oh.
2 months later.
What a friend.
Yeah, I was happy about
After asking several times.
So he just had to
And then-
carry. Eric had to carry his guitar on his.
No, he has like
person
13 guitar
for
stands.
2
He has enough
months.
guitar stands.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't put it down anywhere because you broke his guitar stand.
And then there's one
He
time
needs some
that,
exercise. He's got that weak little arms.
That's true. There's one time that Mike like jumped off stage in the middle of us playing a song or something. Remember when you had your wisdom tooth pulled?
Oh yeah, yeah, I did do that. Yep,
That was embarrassing.
that's right.
I haven't heard about that. What the
Having
hell
the
happened?
guitarist just get off stage in
Yeah.
the middle of us. Place.
We played our fucking set, and then they just started playing aerials, and like the Vicodin wore off, and I was like, I fucking want to go home, and I just left.
Like my fucking face
The
hurts, you
crowd was
guys.
asking for an encore, so we played.
Yeah.
it.
Ah,
And
then
Mike
Mike left.
Nope, my face hurts.
My
I gotta
face hurt.
go.
Fuck you,
Mike
guys.
like, literally walked off
They were
stage.
playing, and then I just left.
He just literally
I just
walked
got
off
off.
stage.
Well, there's
Yeah.
only one guitar and aerial, so they could have finished.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They
But
did.
Eric
I think.
didn't
It
want to
was
play
fine.
guitar.
It was just awkward.
I forgot about that.
So wait, did you walk off like in the middle of the song or like right when the song started?
I
just
think
like,
towards the
"Peace"?
beginning,
Towards
I
the
was
beginning.
mad.
I don't remember if you took your amp off though. I think you just stormed.
No, I just took my guitar,
just
shut it off,
stormed off,
I
yeah.
took it off,
Just
and
stormed
left.
off stage.
I was like, "Where's that guy going?"
Yeah. But
Where was that at?
Yeah. That was at Oasis.
Yeah, somewhere.
It was at
No, it was at the other side.
the other side
That sober
that
bar.
sober place for
That sober place for
Sober
sober.
place.
Sober place.
You know, it
Yeah.
has the roof
It's
with
a
the
sober
windows.
Yeah,
You
the
know that
roof with
place?
the windows. Yeah.
Place with the windows. Is that what you said?
Yeah, the place with the windows and the roof.
Yeah.
You don't know about that?
sober place.
That's
It's in Elgin.
You don't know about that place? It's got the roof and the windows.
There's the guy with the face who works there.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
the name.
guy.
That guy.
That
We
guy,
call
he
him.
drives that car.
We call him
Yeah,
Rusty
that-
Shackleford.
Yeah, the car.
Rusty Shackleford.
It's a good car.
It's a rusty good car.
Do you remember the first metal album that you purchased?
Ooh. Purchased myself?
Or
Yes.
stole purchase.
Well,
Shut
my
up,
dad had a
Luca.
whole bunch, and I listened to those. But I think the first one I bought was Saint Anger by Metallica. I was like 13.
Sorry.
I was 13, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Listen to that piccolo.
That Nine Inch Nails album. I forgot which one. I think it. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
It had Only on
that
it.
Classic.
Which one had only on it?
Nine Inch Nails.
He doesn't really like Nine Inch Nails.
Something.
Yeah, he doesn't even like them.
You don't even like them,
You don't even
bro.
like them, dude.
My first album was Backstreet Boys. I remember that vividly. And then NSYNC.
That
And
was
then
off
Saint
of.
Anger, I
That's Saint Anger.
I got mad about it.
In that
think the
order.
first one I
I'm pretty
bought
sure
was
it's
like
in that order.
Issues by
Maybe
Cole.
like a Now 2 when those were cool.
You bought Now too?
I don't know.
Now too.
Maybe it was
Now,
Now
2,
18.
now
Yeah, now
3.
it's-
Now
Isn't it
840.
Isn't it like
Now
Now
99.
Music or something?
Only was on With Teeth.
Yeah,
Teeth,
yeah.
With
That's
Teeth.
the one.
Wasn't
so
that-
Backstreet Boys was your first album?
My first actual album, yes.
Wait,
Which one?
what? Are you fucking with
Which
me?
one?
No, I'm serious. I
Which
was
album?
like 10, dude.
That's hilarious.
Which
Why?
album?
The one where they're all standing there.
Oh,
That's every
Millennium.
album.
It's like blue one. Yeah.
Millennium.
Why?
I was fucking 10 years old.
I was 10 years old once too, and I didn't fucking go buy Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
didn't
age
buy
is
it. You're a
not an
faggot then, aren't
excuse.
you?
Oh wait, you bought that?
I had it
Morgan's
myself
not
personally.
10, and she listens
I don't know
to
how I got
Backstreet
money at
Boys.
10 years old,
Absolutely.
but I remember that was
So
my
it was
first
yours.
No.
Yeah.
You were like, "Hey,
Bye
mom,
Bye is a good song.
Got to start somewhere.
I need to go buy a Backstreet Boys."
I wasn't
CD.
metal yet. I was 10 years old.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, remember,
Hey, dude.
3 years later, he purchased Saint Anger.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
Also a mistake.
3 years
Wait,
later.
what happened with the Saint Anger? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh man.
Oh
sorry.
man.
All right.
Okay.
what's been
Okay.
the most disappointing album you've ever bought?
Backstreet Boys.
Saint Anger.
Maybe Load.
I don't know. Hey, I
Load,
like, I like
Yeah.
Load.
You guys are stupid.
You're stupid.
Load's great.
You just don't. You just
Load's
don't
got
like
some good
Load
deep
and
cuts.
Reload
It
are like
does.
the forms
those are
they
good.
The
take.
best.
That's terrible.
I was very disappointed. I didn't even buy it. I stole it out of their merch stand.
I was very disappointed. I didn't even sell it. I just gave it away to people.
I was so disappoined. I also gave it away.
They,
to just to
their
people.
their singer sounds like a dying moose. Have you guys ever heard the forms they take? It's like,
No.
oh,
Worst.
oh,
Worst.
no, 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 no. Oh. That's what he sounds like.
That's
Thanks,
because
Greg.
they recorded
Thanks.
his vocals while he was shitting.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Greg.
You're all right,
I
Ray
would
Ray.
like to do a
Okay,
recording
Hollywood.
process like that.
What about you, Eric? The most embarrassing album?
Worst
Whatever.
album.
Worst.
The
Something
worst
like that.
album? I don't know, man.
Disappointing.
Wait,
like
the
I have-
worst or most embarrassing?
Well, I mean, you didn't be embarrassed that you bought it because it was like the worst album.
I got it. Subliminal Verses by Slipknot.
Fuck
I
you.
pre-ordered
Fuck you.
that.
No.
I pre-ordered it because
No.
Corey Taylor was all like, "This is gonna be our heaviest album
this
yet."
is-
And
Well,
then
I don't
I'm
know why he
skipping
said
through,
that.
I'm like,
Say that.
yeah, he
Iowa
did. He
was.
went onto the radio.
No,
this
Iowa
is
was
after
going
Iowa.
to.
I believe
That's
that he
what
said.
I
I
was
believe he
saying
said
after I
that.
bought it.
I believe
And I
he
was
said
like-
that. I don't think it's the heaviest, but I don't agree that it's
No.
the worst. Get the.
All
Yeah,
hope is
that's
like
gone.
that album a
horrible
lot.
album.
This
yeah.
is a 20
Oh.
20-minute long argument you're about to have.
Is that their third
Oh,
one?
my-
Is
yeah.
that volume
Yes.
3?
Yeah, it's
It
That
has
one had-
Eyeless on it.
I didn't like
not
a
that
couple
bad.
of
What the
like
hell?
the radio friendly songs on there.
like Blister exists.
But like, dude, that had some fucking good
It
songs
did.
on it.
Circle's a great song. There's a lot of experimental songs on that album that are super fucking awesome.
That was the first Slipknot album that I picked up, and the cover really grossed me out.
Really,
I
the
kind of
first
had
one.
to like look past the album artwork
Like
to
that
actually
mask
get
thing?
into the.
If you picked up
Oh.
Iowa first and listened to that before
Well,
that,
Greg,
you would realize
there's
how
a difference
much of a
in
piece of
age
shit.
between
It's
the
not
two
a
of
piece
us,
of
so I had
This
to
is
start
different.
somewhere.
I really like that one track that like it's ending on the drums and it goes into that like sampled drum beat.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
Circle.
Circle.
That's
Yeah.
Circle.
I love Circle.
Dude,
yeah.
Circle's
the
so
acoustic
cool.
song. That's what I'm saying. That's
That's
such an
so
experimental
cool.
song, and like that's so fucking sick. And like,
I really
God,
like that.
I love that album.
But yeah, like that has some really
Pulse
good
of the
songs.
Maggots.
But then like
there is some that
Pulse of the
they-
Maggots
Even
just like
Duality is good.
Yeah,
I like
Pulse
Pulse
of
of
the
the
Ma-
Ma-
I don't
but
like
and
like
Pulse.
Duality
Welcome.
kind of like
Duality's okay.
No, Duality is good.
Duality is a good song.
What at
You don't
first
like pushing
at
your
first
fingers into.
my penis hole.
Ew.
Like at first I was like, oh sweet, but then after a while I'm like, that's kind of dumb.
Oh, come on, that song still holds. up.
My worst CD that I ever purchased, but was also great, but it was also absolutely terrible. I spent fucking $18 on it. It was one of the most expensive CDs I ever bought. Was Macho Man Randy Savage's rap CD.
What the fuck? Why did you
So-
made that?
It's so
Oh
bad.
yeah, I told you to get in the back. Get in the
cool.
sub. Like, what does it
Lugo
sound
also
like?
owns William Hung CD.
I bought that at the same
so-
time. So it was probably like the worst purchase because that CD was
William Hung?
also like $18.
He's like the original meme.
I got you for
From
3
American Idol.
minutes.
He was the
He's
original.
a fucking Asian guy.
He was the Asian dude that used to do covers, but they were so bad on American Idol that a record company was like, "We need to give this guy a record deal and make a joke of him," and they did. And I bought that joke CD.
Oh, really?
What is the Randy Savage one like sound
Did
like?
they
It's
make a
called-
lot of
It's
money?
called "Be a Man."
Does he sound like standard Randy Savage the whole time? Is it-
I'll play you some of it. It's pretty terrible.
I need to know about this.
Morgan, how many more tracks do we have?
3 minutes.
Two.
3
We got-
minutes.
Let's play another track, and I'll play some Macho Man. It's so bad.
Let's play Room Bush to
Yeah.
for so you guys got
We
some
also like this one.
some
Room Bush.
Room Bush.
Here we go.
This is Justin.
This is Dustin.
Austin's J&D.
Of the so-called Saints.
Or so-called Sense.
Tell your boys.
Or smell your boys.
You're listening to the Metal Experience.
Boom.
Hey yo, it's Troy Adams from the podcast Wrestling Society. Every single Wrestling Wednesday, we bring you brand new episodes where we review the best and worst of professional wrestling eras of the past, as well as the biggest current events in professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. Search for us on YouTube, where we have hilarious WWE Network watch-alongs, reviews of terrible shows, and other great content. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PodRes Society, and we're available on all podcast platforms. Come join the Society.
Woo! I'm Luco Colombo.
And we just heard Roombush.
Rhombus.
Yes.
Rhombus.
Rhombus, rhombus, potato, you know.
Potato, tomato, you know.
Yeah, potato, tomato.
You know what I'm saying.
Garado, Belato. Smell Smaten.
Smale Smoten.
I have no idea what that means, Greg.
He made it up. He started writing down joke words like, what was some of the words?
Greg kept trying to say Hail Satan, so I'm like, Smell Smaten.
Smale Smoten. Columbus. Columbo and bus. Columbus.
Good one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greg.
Smale Smoten.
Smell Smoten. Morgan, take it away.
Fucking ridiculous.
Greg's got a booger hanging out of his nose. It's, it's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Go clean your nose out, sir.
I'm cigarettes.
Gonna smoke with cigarettes. My friend, he's 7. He smokes with cigarettes.
So as of right now, where can everybody?
Oh, so you like Boondocks too, huh, Greg?
And I
yeah, he does.
He likes you.
And I want.
And I want him.
I tell him like
want you.
this: I like you and I want you. And we can do this the hard way. We can do this the easy way.
The choice is yours.
What's it gonna be, Tom?
Oh my goodness, Greg, you get that boogie out of your nose? good because that was making me sick.
He's having a mental breakdown now. Where can everybody find everything that is Endostalgia? And then what do you have for people to buy from you guys available?
We don't have anything we're selling now. We're all out of shirts.
You can like give us money if you want.
You got
to give
CDs,
us.
right?
If you want to give us
I
money,
mean,
we'd love
our
it.
old CDs.
We've already given so many out for free.
But,
it's kind of
yeah.
a dick move to sell.
If you want to buy it, I'd love that.
If you want to donate,
We sell them like we sold a few sometimes, but not for much, like $2 or something.
But as for finding us, I believe Instagram at Endostalgia, Twitter at Endostalgia, Facebook Endostalgia. All pretty
hell.
simple. That's usually not a word that's taken, so we can just grab just Endostalgia.
Yeah.
Smell smating.
Smell smoke.
What does Endostalgia mean for those that don't know already?
I don't even
And
know.
how did you find this word?
That word was just something that randomly popped into my high brain.
Yeah, he gets high and then he thinks of stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Just like anybody else.
What you smoking? You smoking that
Endos-
sherm? That wet
Endostalgia.
daddy?
I was smoking some Endostalgia. And
That
then,
Indo? You smoking that Indo?
Endostalgia. And then next thing I knew, I was like, bro, Endostalgia.
Nice.
Dude. But yeah, the easiest way to sum it up, I guess, is everyone these days loves nostalgia. We're all so nostalgia based. It's almost as if we were born with it. So it's like, endoskeleton nostalgia.
Endoskeleton.
Endoskeleton. It's like, it's like in you. Nostalgia.
Well, smell
That
smoke.
is what you think of when you hear Endo?
You guys
Dakota
are
describes
literally
it
that
the
way.
only
I got
thing
the
that
Indo.
pops up when you
Yeah.
look up Endostalgia. So
Yeah.
you like legit made up a word.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, smell
You
smating.
should seriously try to get it added to the dictionary.
Ooh,
That's a
that's a
good
good idea.
That would be really good.
That'd be
that
cool.
would be like a good.
We have to come up with what it means.
Yeah,
What does it
outside
mean?
skeleton.
It's the fucking born of loving nostalgia.
Or submit it
I
to
like that one. Like that.
what is that? Urban Dictionary.
Oh, Urban Dictionary would probably be easier.
Just to get a fake
Look up
meaning.
Urban
Morgan.
Dictionary would be pretty
What?
easy.
Look
We
up
could totally
Alaskan
do that.
Pipeline.
No,
Look up Alaskan.
I know what this is. You've told me, and I'm not wanting to
What's
read
that
it.
Alaskan pipeline?
Oh my God, we're not going to discuss
That's where
this.
you go sledding.
Yeah,
in
Richard
Alaska.
Patrick wants me to ask you about all that stuff.
What? Look up Alaskan pipeline. What's that?
He
Let's
told
see
us.
it, Luca.
Let's not.
Luca's
do
got
that.
screenshots. He's got it ready.
Ew.
He's got-
This is disgusting. No, let's
some
not.
screenshots.
Some screenshot.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's
Luke.
not
Of
do
what?
that.
The Alaskan
This is
pipeline?
a PG podcast.
No, it's
That's
whatever
a
we
bowling
want
game.
it to be.
That's nothing. He's a dude bowling. Why are you showing him a dude bowling?
Just the,
Wait.
yeah.
It's a dude bowling.
It's disgusting.
Is it gonna change on me?
Nice.
You scare me?
Nice.
That's just a dude
He's
bowling.
fucking combing his fro, bruh.
Yeah. It's the Alaskan pipeline bowling team.
I know the Alaskan bullworm.
Yeah.
The Alaskan.
Alaskan bull whip.
That's funny. What is that show called?
I have no idea.
Drawn together.
That's
So
Drawn
after
Together.
after
Don't make
July
me kick your ass. Don't make me suck your dick.
after July 6th, after you officially released Dose, is there planning for any touring?
Oh God, we don't have any money.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever toured?
No.
No.
We played like 2 shows in a weekend, if that counts.
That was the closest we got.
Before we went home in the middle of it.
That's funny.
Would you like to tour?
We would love to, but
Yeah. We would like
Bored.
to, but yeah, we'd just have to situate it job-wise, time off.
we tried to plan it one
The
time,
guy on the
Yeah.
bear.
but we didn't know like how to contact like other cities and find out either who to play with or like where to play with or where to play. You know.
I gotcha.
Sure, you right.
Well, I'm really excited for Dose to come out, and I know that we have one track left to play tonight, which we'll go out listening to at the end of the night. But before we wrap it up, just a few announcements before the next show that we do here, just so we can get people up to date with things. Our friends in Tanzan and Orinoco are opening up on Sunday for Extortionist and Betraying the Martyrs with the Browning
Foreign Taco.
at the Forge. Still selling tickets,
.com.
so you should hit up either one of those bands if you're interested in going to that. Also wanted to put out that the brand new Portals CD is out.
Portals.
Coming up.
Portals. Portals.
You're interested
Get
in
this
picking
man
that
a
up.
portal.
You should. Yeah. That's what you think.
Get this
But
man a
the
portal.
album artwork we shared on our Facebook page, if you're interested in seeing what that looks like. I'm trying to find the exact date for it. Hold on. It comes out this Friday, the 12th. It's called Desolation. No, that's
Is that
yes.
the portals?
Desolation out.
That's-
So
It's a
yes,
squanch.
Greg. Our friends in Fool's Brewberry are past what lies ahead, and Atlanta's Burning's playing Rock House this coming weekend on Saturday. You should check that out. That's an awesome lineup. Be sure to also check out. Oh Jesus, there's so much going on here, guys. What are you doing?
Looking at Rambo pictures.
So our friends
A picture
in
of John J. Rambo.
Sound of Fire
First
actually
Blood.
posted the Yeah Right World Tour is happening, and they actually just got sponsored by Dirtbag Clothing. And they
Dirtbag
asked,
Clothing.
what does that mean? And it means that the band will not be naked, at least on stage.
Wait, who's not going to be naked? I want to know so I
Sound
don't
of
go. 'Cause I
Fire.
want to see him naked.
Sound of Fire.
That's my. I'm boycotting.
More news from our friends in Portals. They're opening up for Signs of the
Portals?
Storm, Depths of Hatred, and Centennials May 9th at the Forge. So you should hit them up if you're interested in going for tickets. And on the 20th, there is a Warforged music video being filmed in Chicago. If you're interested, all you need is a phone camera. Tell the band that you're interested, and they will give you more information as to how you can be in their video. This weekend at Bottom Lounge on the 13th, Dead Ships Growing, Synovial, and Dear Deadly. It's an all ages show. You should check that out.
Synovial's the best band in the world.
Synovial is
Portals.
I just read
Shut up.
that Kuma's Corner has one of the
Synovial burger.
out of 17 of the most influential burgers of all time. They made number 16 with their Ghost Burger.
Ooh, does it come with a porter? I need a porter with my burger.
I don't fucking
No,
get that at all.
it's because they had that wafer on
Have
it.
you ever had the Ghost Burger, Brad?
Yeah.
Have you had that one?
They haven't
Ghost,
brought
no,
it
I
back.
usually get the
Mastodon?
The Mastodon one. It has barbecue sauce on it. And I love
Mastodon.
Also wanted to
Yeah,
point out
Mastodon's
that Luca's band Architects of Ruin released a new track this weekend off their upcoming EP, Close to the Grave. You should check that out on their SoundCloud. And then also, what date is this? April 19th, our friends in Bloodletter are playing Penny Road Pub with Vicious Attack and Adversa. And then there's a couple more things going on here. Fleshburner just released their brand new album today. You can get it off of their website. The link is on their Facebook page. And this
yeah.
Saturday is John
yeah.
from Everything Must Die's birthday. It's their show at Hattricks with The Crown Lies Heavy. And that is going to be $5, 21 and up. And Hattricks is up in Kenosha, so you should check out Everything Must Die. They're pretty fucking awesome. That's all I got. So next week on our show, we're going to be welcoming. I've got to look this up.
Who's up next week, Ray?
Next week on our
who
show,
is it, Hollywood?
we're going to have Axis Swine. Axis Swine. So they're a band. They're a couple guys.
They're a
One's from Lake Geneva. One's from
Wait, we're having
Mount
a band on this
Prospect.
show?
Yeah, we're having a band.
From
on
Lake
When
the
did we
show.
start having
Geneva?
bands on the show?
Oh
We're just
my
a
gosh.
comedy act. We're not even a band.
No, the comedy
Axe?
act is Greg's face.
X.
And you can't even
Oh,
see
oh,
that
oh.
because
Them is-
we're
Greg's
radio.
hairline.
Them is
so-
fighting words.
Hairline.
It's okay.
Acts of swine.
Acts of swine,
Swine flu?
I guess.
Where'd you get that hat, Greg?
H1N1.
Where did you get that at?
Yeah,
How
where'd you
old
get
is
that
at?
fucking goofy leather hat from?
Where'd you get like a
asshole?
My
It's like a
mother
leather
bought me
fedora.
this.
I didn't know that was a thing.
How old is that hat? Greg?
My mother bought me this hat, and she got it.
Wasn't that after your first one was stolen?
Yeah, I lost.
Somebody
my
stole
first
one of
hat.
those?
No, I lost it in Asley Dying Mosh Pit as I crowd surfed over it and fell into the pit.
Why are you trying to be Freddy Krueger?
Wait a minute. That's a new hat since Friday?
No, before when they played in Tinley.
So that thing, the original one's in the garbage.
So the fact that you could even find another leather hat like that is just
It took a long time to find it.
It's just
Took 14 years to find it.
Luco's mom bought it for
My
me
mom bought
for
it for
our
him.
anniversary.
She's like, hey. She was like, hey, I want you to look like a total doofus.
It's seriously like if Indiana Jones went gay.
I can see that.
Yeah, well, shut up.
That's a good point. Rob Halford would love that.
Hey.
Da 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 da.
Oh, Greg.
Jesus.
I do apologize for Greg's antics and his goofy leather hat.
I think he's funny.
Fuck you, Columbo. You're a piece of shit.
You were
Fuck you,
better
Greg
as
Gumbo.
a Norwegian Viking.
Fuck you, Valentumbo.
Well, there's one
Sure
last
enough.
track to share with you all from the upcoming album Dose from Endostalgia.
Yeah.
And thank you again for coming on for your third time.
No
Very
problem. Thank
awesome
you.
that after 4 years we're still in all communication
That
and
is cool.
Still rocking out.
still rocking it,
rocking
making
out.
awesome music. Props
Sometimes let the
to
cock out.
to Jake for the recording because you guys
Jake's
sound
the
fucking
man.
awesome.
Seriously. I love you, Jake Farhang.
So the last track that we're gonna play tonight, what is that?
That's entitled Fuck. And that
Fuck.
song is just one of our heaviest songs.
And it's not spelled like your typical fuck.
No.
That's how we spell it because we're stupid.
Yeah, we're stupid.
I didn't say that, but
I said that.
what is that about?
That song is about being frustrated and getting pissed off, and then also about
Sexually frustrated?
Being,
Not
well, that is
necessarily.
implied. Like it could be like that, but mainly just like in life.
Stop talking about me, Greg. I saw that.
And yeah, that's fuck for you. I'm pissed.
And any last words for our listeners before we play fuck tonight?
What do you gotta
Any
say?
shout outs?
I want to shout out Camille because we love Camille.
Chameleon.
And then
And Leo sucks.
and Leo sucks.
Leo does suck.
Yeah, he sucks.
It's a reverse shout out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reverse shout out.
Reverse shout out.
One of them reverse shout outs.
And
Cool,
then
cool, cool.
and then shout out to the Metal Experience, man. Helping keep metal alive.
Hell yeah,
in
shout out
2019,
back.
God damn it.
Hell
We're
yeah.
still doing it. I
For
respect
27 years.
it.
I'd like
Somehow
to,
I came straight out of the womb with a microphone.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to Luco's mom. Hey.
Hey, what up, Mom?
And we're wrapping
She's
up this
like
interview. Greg doesn't
butter.
need a microphone.
Thanks for the shout out, Greg.
I love his mom. I like Luca's mom, and yeah.
Or we could do it
What's it gonna be, Luca's mom?
She prefers the hard way.
Well,
is yours.
here
This
is
is
the
Luca's
last
mom.
track of the night.
That's good.
doesn't
That works in the
include,
fuck. It's time to Luca's mom.
Oh my gosh, what is this becoming?
I like man's butt.
Greg wants man fuck.
like
so
it-
here is the
I
last
like it for his
Endostalgia
hands.
More
track.
important than water.
Thank you.
More
And,
important than water. Thank you.
Next week,
Thank
don't
you.
forget, come out to
In
Pizza Spirit
prison.
Keys.
We are Endostalgia.
Here we go.
Is more
Here is
important than eating.
fuck
Booty
from
is
Endostalgia
more
off
important
is more
the
important than
upcoming
water.
album.
When I see a band member I like, I look him in his eyes
And
and I say,
ignore Greg.
I
Good night.
likes you.
Just like every fucking